All right, let's just put some shocks in the Tahoe, man. The thing has like over 200,000 miles. Ride's all right. Yeah, let's put some shocks in the Tahoe. All right, guys, so it's kind of been a while since I actually made a Tahoe video. The next few videos coming up, they're going to be really Tahoe related. We got headlights going in, well, headlight bulbs I'm replacing. Today we're doing the shocks. The diff needs to be rebuilt. There's quite a few things I'm actually going to be doing to this thing. Anybody who's new to the channel just stumbled upon this video, click the link at the top of the screen. That's going to take you to my playlist where you can see when I bought this thing, how far it's come, and pretty much my plans for the future with it. Anyway, today we're going to be installing a set of Bilstein shocks. I got a set for front and rear. These are pretty much the go-to for these types of trucks and SUVs. I think GM actually used Bilsteins in a lot of their stuff. I know the Trailblazers came with them. The 4th Gen Camaros, I believe, had them. I don't know what this came from the factory with, shock-wise, if they were just like an AC Delco or if they were Bilstein. It rides okay, but I feel like since I got it and put around 20,000 miles on it, the ride seemed to get harsher. Granted, it could be because I put an 18-inch wheel on it. Who knows? But regardless, today we're going to pull the shocks, change the front and rear, go for a drive, see if it feels any better. So obviously space is a little tight in here. I think I'm going to jack this side up, put it on jack stands, pull the wheels, change only this side, then we'll back it out and do the other side. While I'm at it, I'm going to rotate the tires because these have probably around 10,000 miles on them right now, and I didn't rotate them yet. This is, what's that, like a 21? No, in GM, it's probably like an 18. All right, this is 21. There we go. Now, obviously, there's going to be weight on this from the axle, so I'm just going to jack up this corner. Bottoms are 21s as well. All right, one free. It's moving. Oh, there it goes. I wonder what... There is a part number. This looks like it could be a GM part number, 100, 800, 148. And it does say made in Mexico. Tenneco. All right, so a quick Google search says that Tenneco actually supplies GM with shocks. So there is a very good chance, and most likely, that this is the original shock with 228K on it, which still seems to have a little bit of life left. So not bad. All right, well, that's one. 3 to go. So I'm kind of dreading the front here because, like all shocks, that top nut there gets really rusted and it wants to spin with the shock, and it's usually a complete pain in the ass to get out. So I'm going to start at the bottom with the 21mm bolt and nut. Same deal as the back, just gun it right out. Now I think I could get a ratcheting wrench on there. It's probably like a 13. I can hold it from the bottom there. Ooh. toolbox. Drawer. All right. Low speed. Oh, this one's gonna be the problem one. Last one. Damn. I was actually getting a noise from the front left under braking or like during a turn going into like a driveway or a bump or something. And it was most likely this upper shock bushing. That thing is just shot. All right, guys, first time on the road with the new shocks here. Honestly, I don't feel much of a difference. Going over bumps might be like a little bit softer, but as far as the kind of like floatiness of the ride, you know, it's still a giant SUV. It's not going to ride on rails. I really wasn't expecting any improvements in handling. I was just curious, being they do seem to be the original shocks, how much of a difference, or if there'll be a noticeable difference putting a fresh set in there. And honestly, with the amount of miles on them, assuming they were original, they were actually still pretty damn good. Even after compressing them, they all pop back out. Really the worst part, or the most worn part, were those front bushings where I kind of had a noise from the front left. Other than that, they seemed to have all the oil. They were still very much pressurized. And yeah, for 228,000 mile shocks, they were still pretty damn good. It's definitely not as harsh. Before, everything would kind of be like, you get more rattles. It's definitely softer when you get into the real bumpy stuff. But I mean, the overall ride and control, it pretty much feels the same as it was before. Next video, we're going to be working on the washer system because that tank leaks and I have absolutely no windshield washer sprayer. When I went up to the junkyard in PA, just the sheer amount of bugs on the window, I couldn't do anything about it to actually clean them off. So that I'm definitely going to address next, and we're going to do new lights in the front end for the headlights, the high beams, and the fog lights. So once again, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and yeah, see you in a few days.